As you know, public accounting is very demanding and challenging. Because busy season is coming up, you may wonder how to prepare for it. Today, our special guest will share what he learned from his first busy season.
Hi guys, my name is Michael Balko. I'm a first year associate at CBIZ and MHM. Went to the University of Arizona, loved the outdoors. Did I think accounting was for me in college? No, but it is. It wasn't what I expected, that's for sure. You from a college standpoint and everything, everyone's talking down at you or talking to you about, oh, busy season, and you kind of have no idea. So I really didn't know what to expect. I kind of was skeptical on everything, on what to actually expect, and, was open to everything. It was busy. There was a lot of work to be done, that's for sure. And it was a very good learning experience. So the first thing that I want to talk about is definitely busy season expectations. And really that's anything from, your hours go up. For CBIZ specifically, our hours were expected 55 during busy season. So those are typically, 10-hour days. And you're either, I don't know what it's going to be like with COVID and everything, but for my first busy season, I was out at the client from, 9 in the morning to 6, 7. It really just depended on, the client and what the client had and where we were. A lot of times we could pick up and work from home if it was needed, but a lot of the work that we got done was at the client. So expectations are, you're going to show up with your audit staff and with your team, and really that's the gist of it. You got to be there. Typically during your busy season, you're going to go to the office 90% of the time. It really depends on the size of the engagement and, who you're auditing. So in my 4 instances during busy season for 4 different engagements, I was at the client all 4 times. And they were big SEC jobs. Second bullet was, out of college and in your first year, you're expected to know nothing. I shouldn't say nothing, little to nothing. That's probably the better way to say it. Your in charges and your seniors that are above you, the people that you're going to be working with during your busy season, they know that you're the new guy, and that you haven't been exposed to this kind of work. You take all the classes in college that prepare you for, how to do financial accounting, how to do a cost accounting. It is totally different once you get into the real world and actually start working. So it is okay to know nothing. That is the perfect opportunity for you to ask questions and to be prepared to ask questions. You're going to get things assigned to you that you aren't going to know what to do. And that is the perfect opportunity to ask, okay, walk me through this, please. This is the first thing that I've ever done. Let's talk about it a little bit, because typically, with starting in August, you're going to have a few months of experience, but those few months are during the slower times. So your experience is going to be pretty minimal until you hit busy season, and it's going to really ramp up at that point. So that is my biggest tidbit on what, your expectations, what you're going to learn, that kind of thing. You're going to learn a lot in your first busy season. Anything from preparing cash to, even just like the client side, where you're actually interacting with the client. That is a very big part of that. The last bullet that I wanted to talk about would be the environment. So, for my case specifically, I was with four audit engagements in my time in the busy season I was out at the client. You got to know your environment, know who you're around. You're going to have obviously the audit team that you're with, but you're going to have the clients. For me specifically, on one of my engagements, I had 2 people that I would go to, but I would see 5 to 6 others that I would be in contact with as well. So, get to learn your client and get that feel through, kind of understand, how you can approach them, how you can talk to them. A lot of times those are going to be your go-tos on who to go to for questions. A lot of times, you can ask your in charge or your senior so much, and then after that, it's really a client question. So that is the biggest thing. I'd say that I can't emphasize enough, you learn a ton in your first busy season.